Shalom, shalom, Yisrael. Mr. BAHASHAM, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles. I got Milster and the teacher move well. Peace and salutations be to the elect. But that's how I'm coming at you from the prophets of Babylon. It's like from the GMS Tampa camp. All right, GMS Tampa, Florida. Okay. This lesson's going to be going into this post I have posted by the page Knowledge Dome, which you can find on Instagram. All right, it says U.S. troops are reportedly smoking weed to fail drug test and avoid fighting in Donald Trump's war. Okay. So, many of the people don't agree with. That's why it says Donald Trump's war. Many of the people don't agree with the reason they're going to war. Many people in the army and the military believe that they're fighting a war on Israel's behalf and not for their country. They're fighting to protect and serve another country and not their own, putting their lives at risk. Many people are upset. Many people are criticizing and rebuking Trump and the Trump administration, okay, for fighting a war that was not necessary. Many people believe the war wasn't necessary. Many people believe it was just it was selfish. It was a power grab, and it was done on the behalf of Israel. Many people believe it was done to cover up the files, the fact that the files came out. Okay, so this coming out, this being dropped saying U.S. troops are reportedly smoking weed to fail drug tests and avoid fighting in Donald Trump's war goes to show you this is not far-fetched. You know, I believe it, and the people that are in the military are actually coming out making videos on how they don't agree with this war. Okay, crying, boohoo crying, like, I never imagined we'd go to war in our lifetime. Yeah, the recruiters lied to you. Oh, we're not gonna go to war for another 20 to 40 years. Okay, yeah, whatever, fucking devils. Okay, despite being in the military, you just the first one sent over the seas. There's gonna come a draft where they're gonna be drafting men and possibly women too. All right, whether you pass or fail a drug test or not, whether you pass a drug test or not, your ass gonna go over them waters, man. Okay, who says that those efforts might be fruitful? Okay, those efforts to get out of the war by smoking weed or doing drugs, whatever it may be in vain. They may still send your ass across the waters because they know you're trying to ditch the war. Okay, they need foot soldiers. All right, they need pawns. It's like a game of chess. When you go to war, it's like playing chess. You're gonna have to send pawns in. All right, you're gonna have to send in distractions, decoys. Okay, they're gonna be distracted with this army while another army sneaks in through the left side or flanks them, whatever. You know, this is just how war is. It's blood. War is always bloody. You know the saying, all wars are bankers' wars. This is a money grab. I'm gonna find out Trump over here manipulating the stock market through war alone, through his attacks, through his attempts. Okay, his even his tweets, the things that he posts, the threats he posts, the threats Iran posts. He's using all of this to manipulate the stock market and get rich off of the propaganda, man. Get rich off of the news. Get rich off of his own tweets, the things he posts, because he knows that the market is gonna shift every time he threatens to do something. Oh, you got 40 hours, or we're gonna strike this. All of a sudden, gold stock starts shooting up. You know, so him and his buddies buy into gold. Okay, or you hear about how America got hit on this side, or Israel they're suffering, or media starts coming out that America's really losing the war. Boom! All of a sudden, the gold and the silver markets are dropping. And then so the Trump and his buddies may sell, and then they make money off of selling. They make money off of the markets going down and going up. Okay, this is a businessman. You put a businessman in office who used a lot of fraud to get his money. Okay, so what do you think he's doing with their sons and daughters, sending them across the seas and playing with lives as if it's a part of money, as if it's a part of making money and paying bills? Okay, he's gambling with the lives of your children. Okay, So this is why it says U.S. troops are reportedly smoking weed to fail drug tests and avoid fighting in Donald Trump's war. These people don't trust in America. Okay? Goes into the book of Daniel. This kingdom is going to be partly strong and partly divided. Okay? It's divided because look at all of America's allies. Okay? She has turned on her allies, and now her allies are turning on her. Nobody agrees with her. Nobody wants to back her up, and even their own citizens are divided against her. This is a country that's very divided. Okay, what they call it United States of America should be changed to Divided States of America, because everybody's divided here in America. Okay, America's divided against its own allies. Okay, the beast shall hate the whore, which you're seeing take place now. The troops, what the scriptures say, the mighty man of forborne, let's grab it. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might hath failed. They became as women. They don't have no purpose to fight. They don't want to go over there and die for the Epstein files. People are believing that they're fighting for the Epstein, fighting for pedophiles, fighting for the Epstein files. Okay, fighting for rich billionaires and sick, wicked billionaires to keep their secrets. Okay? The people don't believe. These people have lost their hope, faith, and trust in America. So you see that this country is deteriorating, and you got the same thing happen over there in Israel. Okay? Same thing happened in Iran. These people are starting to see that their kingdoms are starting to fall. It's not just America falling. All the kingdoms are facing some sort of trouble here. Okay? Not coincidentally. No, it's because the Lord is returning, and he's getting ready to put, what the scriptures say, he had many crowns. Matter of fact, we'll grab that too. We'll finish this and we'll grab that. It says they have remained in their holes. These niggas don't want to go to war. Okay? The only people that you got that's gung-ho about fighting for America is Jake. Jake just lost and destroyed. They're the only ones who don't know what the fuck going on, but ready to go over there and fight and die for their oppressors. Okay, this devil has done all he could to kill you, destroy you, to make you retarded, dumb, susceptible, subject to him, a slave, okay, imprisoned in your own mind. All right, it says, their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. All right, so these Edomites don't agree with what Trump's trying to do. Everybody's that had that Make America Great Again hat, you don't see them wearing that shit no more. And if you do, it's because they don't know what's going on right now. They're in the dark still. Okay, but people are starting to become ashamed of their votes, ashamed of their whole social media pages, ashamed of everything they stood for. You had a man kill his daughter over his vote for Trump. Okay, situation got out of hand and he shot her. Okay, you gotta look it up to find it. I can't really point you out to where I saw it from. It's lucky. I believe I saw it on Instagram, but yeah, nigga put his daughter down, okay, for his vote in Trump. All right, why? Because his daughter was probably beating his ass in the argument. All right, the guy you voted for is a pedo. This is who you voted for. Are you a pedo too, Dad? You know, he was probably getting his ass beat in that argument. He got, you know how Edomites do. When they get upset, even a little, they get very self-destructive. They'll kill anyone around them, and even themselves. Okay, so he ended up lashing out on his daughter. He regretted it once the police arrived. He's like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's in your nature. Okay, and this is who is ruling the world today. And this is why nuclear missiles were made. Esau's gonna do the same. I don't know what happened. When the fucking nuclear missiles are torching his ass. Okay, burning him up, burning up his land, and burning up all the things that he stands for. So greedy, so damn greedy. This is the devil the Bible talks about. Habakkuk 2:5 tells you all about him too. Okay, matter of fact, let's put that on hold while we go and grab this other scripture I quoted. Because Habakkuk 2:5 goes into why he's about to destroy himself. He's too greedy. Okay, he can't help himself, and that greed is a recompense of his wickedness. Okay, that's what's going to destroy him, is his own greed. All right, men are most susceptible to attacks, to danger, to death, to torture, to torment, to all kinds of vulnerabilities Okay, they're all types of vulnerable to all types of attacks when they're pursuing after something they're greedy over or lusting over. Okay, that's why temperance is a godly trait. It keeps you out of danger. All right, it says Revelation chapter 9. That's why the scriptures say when he is about to fill his belly, the Lord shall cut it open and rain it upon him. Okay, he ain't gonna be able to fill his belly. All right, it says Revelation 19:12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. Why do you think all these other nations are suffering? Everybody's going through riots, protests, not just here in America. Everybody's experiencing earthquakes, uproars, hikes in prices, gas prices going up, okay, oil prices going up, businesses are failing and closing, all right? Things are changing. The economy is changing the whole world because what? We're at war. Not just because we're at war, but because who declared the war? The Lord, YAHAWASHI, has declared war on the world for his people and for his name's sake. Okay, so you see that everybody's at war with each other. That's why the scriptures say, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? They all think, oh, China's going to rule next. Oh, Russia's going to rule next. Oh, no, it's going to be Iran who's on top next. Everybody's sitting at this table arguing with each other. Nobody knows that the people that are on the table, under the table, eating the crumbs, are going to be the next rulers. The Lord's going to come and put all them niggas down at the table and give the kingdom to those that are under the table, the Israelites. Okay, his true chosen people, starting with his elect on down. It says, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. All right, Yahawashi. Okay, he has many crowns on his head. All right, what does that mean? He's gonna put down many dominions. All right, Russia, Iran, China, America, Israel, all these dominions are getting put down because one dominion is about to be placed here on earth, and that's going to be the kingdom of heaven. This book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. This devil's proud, okay? That's another thing. Pride goeth before destruction. Not just lust and greed, but also pride can blind you. Lust, greed, and pride are blinding sins. Sins that'll have you blind to what's going on around you. You won't even realize that you're in danger. You won't even realize that somebody's about to take you out the game, okay? You can't even, your defenses are gone because you're so pride. You feel that you don't need a defense. You feel that you don't need to pay attention. You feel that you don't need to be careful. You think you're just that guy, okay? Or you just, you're gonna run into a trap. He is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. Okay, his desire is growing, ever growing. Okay, just as hell is, so is his desire. This devil can't stop craving things. He can't stop lusting for things. He can't stop going to go and take something. That's why he is in every land by his own. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. This devil is like death. That's death. Every day somebody's dying. This devil is never satisfied every day. Okay, every day he's trying to take something and claim it for himself and heap up riches and people and all sorts of things to himself. Okay, little does he know he's not going to be able to keep them. And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Okay, so he can't be satisfied, man. He got all these people over here in America slaving. He's still gathering up more. All right, gathering up people on all these remote islands. You just had this guy who came out saying, he was in Puerto Rico. He was saying basically Israel and the U.S. are running some kind of pedophile ring over there. Okay. And he said his girlfriend, the girlfriend that he had over there in Puerto Rico, was an agent. And she gave them download on him, and they're going to try to come and kill him. And then after he ended it, he said, P.S. I am not suicidal. They killed that nigga the same day. All right. And the next day he was found drowned in the river or something like that. Okay. But his last message was he is not suicidal. So there you go. These devils ain't even covering up no more. They're not hiding it anymore. As we brought it out, in the last lesson, the Lord has made Esau bare. Okay, he's butt naked. Why? He's butt naked in public. Everybody knows what he's doing. His secrets are exposed. Okay, he's just killing openly and committing pedophilia openly as well, doing all sorts of wickedness and disgusting, detestable acts openly. Okay, and this is no longer just a thing amongst the Israelite community or the prophets that is spoken about. This is now being spoken about in abroad, okay, in your average grocery store, all right, every day in the streets, in traffic, okay, walking down the sidewalk. No longer just in the group chats where brothers are talking and, you know, communing like, okay, this devil's planning this next, this devil's getting ready to do this devil's doing some wicked. No, now everybody's a so-called conspiracy theorist. Everybody's on game. Why? Because the Lord has made this devil bare. He has opened up his secret places, and now all of his secrets are being leaked out and exposed. He cannot hide himself anymore, as the scriptures say. What does that mean? That means they're getting ready to move on to the next step, which is the NWO, chipping. Okay, they're gonna start chipping, putting chips into people. Okay, that's what's coming next. Then the sixth industrial revolution, I should say, which is transhumanism, combining man with machine, fusing man and machine together. Okay, they're going to seek to put chips inside of you people, and this is going to be their ultimate control method to get you back in order, back in line. And if anybody says anything or speaks anything against the small hats, okay, or against the New World Order, all right, you will be cut off from your funds, your money, your assets, okay, the things that you own, okay, your cars, your home, all these things will be taken from you, cut from you, okay? Even your chip gonna be disabled. You may not be able to buy or purchase anything anymore, okay? And then they may even have a kill switch in your chip. You can just put you down immediately from their fucking main office. You can be all the way in California. These devils putting you down from Washington D.C. Pressing that button and hitting that kill switch on your ass, and all of a sudden you having a seizure in front of your whole family on the floor because you posted a tweet about how you feel about Mossad and Israel and the U.S. allegiance. Okay, well, this is the time we're coming into. I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, Akim Manakwath. Shit, this is the time that we're already in. All right, it's and I love to say it because it's no longer this is the time we're coming into. Now this is the time where you're in. Okay, because everything is broad and in front of us now. It's no longer something that's down the line or the distant future. It's here. Okay. Call YAHAWASHI. Let this lesson be edifying to you. I cannot wath listen in truth and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM.